The mission of A Bed for Me is we provide beds to children and teenagers that do not have an adequate sleep space of their own. So they're sleeping on the floor, they're sleeping on an air mattress, they're sleeping on the couch. A lot of times they're paired up in one bed with parents or siblings.
We work through different agencies in the area, through schools, referrals from churches, and actually self-referrals from lots of families where we're able to provide a twin bed frame, a mattress, and bedding for children so they can have their own bed to sleep in.
Our averages of the children that we're serving and the beds that we're delivering is anywhere, and it fluctuates like everything, is between 25 to 30 beds a month. The big part of our introductory visit is we find out during that time some of the children's interests, their hobbies, their favorites. So they're telling us maybe their favorite colors or a favorite theme or a favorite sports team, characters. Each child is designing how their bed space is going to look. So they give us some input, and then we go back and we collect the bedding that they have given us requests for. And then after all the bed items are collected and we recruit a volunteer, we go back on another day.
All right, ready? Now it's out.
Which is called the bed celebration, and that's where we take the bed to the child. We get the entire family involved. It's part of our model of giving the family some empowerment over getting a new bed, giving them some buy-in to it.
So one of our key models for A Bed for Me is the actual bed frame itself.
You ever heard lefty loosey, righty tighty?
It's an all-steel twin frame, holds up to 1,000 pounds, but the key feature is that it folds up. It's portable. We have a lot of families that transition, and one of our few policies that we have is that we can only serve a child one time. So we make sure and stress that when we do serve that child and provide a bed, if they were to move or to leave, that they take that bed with them, and that bed frame will fold, it will go into the back of a car. It's something that can easily be taken with them if they leave.
That's your bedding that you got?
Most of our families are working families. They are working, they are trying. They are families that love their kids, that are doing the best they can, having a really difficult time, that small margin of making ends meet. The cost of living right now, not even just the housing, but gas, food, everything has gone up.
I have 5 children, 4 girls, 1 boy, 16, 14, 12, 9, and 8.
So we do have a special mom that we worked with recently.
18 months ago, I was in jail. My children were removed from my care because I had some issues with substances.
She had come from a hard time, but she put in all the work and the effort to not only get herself a house and to get herself back on track and to get a job, but also to make sure she had her kids back in the home.
If I didn't have beds for my kids wouldn't have been able to come home. That was definitely like the last puzzle piece to me being reunified with my kids.
Usually when agencies are involved and your kids are taken away, in order to have them back into the home, they have to have a bed.
When I submitted the application, they initially got back to me before 24 hours. They came out, I think 2 days later, and we had our beds within a week. My kids have their own space to call their own. They're happy, I'm happy, very, very thankful.
We could not do what we do without our volunteers, and we have volunteers across the board. We have ones that come on home visits to meet with the children. We have ones that are on the delivery. We have people that are doing bedding. We have people that are picking up the van. We have all different types of coordinating that without the volunteers, it wouldn't be possible.
We always say that it's more than just a bed. We are giving every child that we serve the foundation for good sleep, a space of their own.
I just think it's important to highlight what great families we serve and how much they love their children, and this is an effort that they're inviting us into their homes and they're asking us to provide a service, and it's a joy to do so.